Okay, let me be completely honest. When I made my last video, I thought, well, I only have, 16 subscribers at the current time. Not gonna get that many views, And to my best recollections, I was not considering doing another video so soon. Because I really didn't have anything else really planned. But my friend comes up to me, my friend on campus, and he tells me, dude, I just saw your TNA Rant video. I agree with a lot of your points. And we began talking. He had a lot of the same ideas as me as things, and he asked me, when is your next rant going to come out? I said, I don't know. I haven't exactly thought of a topic. And then he directed me to this whole campaign for TNA and who is suicide, all that crap. Now, here's what I think right now. Suicide, let's honestly, I'm going to state this fact right now. Suicide isn't going to hurt TNA, but then again, he's not really going to help them. Because as we've seen before, even a big star like Kurt Angle can't get the company to raise even a small bit in a rating. What is Suicide going to do? Now, that being said, as a rating bonus, I can understand why the character is very an interesting character. It perplexes me though that the rumors choice, which seems to actually be has a small basis. The fact that if you don't want to know who I think Suicide is at this point might actually not be, but there's a good chance that he is. He's Kaz. I'm going to be completely honest here. That is the most fucking retarded decision I have ever heard. Having Kaz be Suicide. What was wrong with Kaz? I don't see an issue with Kaz. I mean, I could understand if you're bringing a new guy to be Suicide, but having Kaz be Suicide, even with this, I mean, that is fucking retarded. You shouldn't even have Keyfabe let him quit. I mean, what the hell? You're bringing him up as an unknown just so you can do the TNA game storyline kind of thing? I'm sorry, but that just seems fucking retarded. It's not a good reason for Kaz change gimmicks. By the way, some of the gimmicks TNA has come up recently really suck. I will give credit to Black Machismo for being a decent gimmick. I will give credit for Consequences Creed for being a decent gimmick. I will not support Sanjay Dutt's gimmick. I will not support Shark Boy's gimmick to a big extent. Oh yeah, I will support Curry Man because obviously that gimmick's been around for a while. I will not completely support Sheikh Abdul Bashir's gimmick or Daivari because it seems to be more of the same from him, but actually, it seems to be the best gimmick he actually has at the time. Now, back to the matter at hand. There's this rumor, if you checked out Suicide's MySpace page, which TNA actually made for him, you will see that it has been hacked with Ric Flair. Now, here's the stupid thing. If you believe it's Ric Flair, you are a fucking dumbass. For the small percentage, and I'm talking about teensy, I'm talking about something that's very, very close to zero, because to be honest, there's always a chance, but for the small percentage that is Ric Flair, people are talking about like it's a huge chance. First off, you have two people that originally thought someone would be Suicide. They thought Mick Foley would be Suicide. He showed up. He's not Suicide. It's obvious he wasn't because Suicide was thought before Mick Foley. 2, Kaz, because of his release or quit, as so to say. Now, Ric Flair's name got thrown in randomly after that MySpace page got hacked. I just got something to say. that was a hack, and that was not TNA's doing. So it's just someone trying to spread a rumor that Ric Flair is suicide, which that's just plain stupid. One, the voice doesn't even sound like Rick. Two, Ric Flair would probably only support TNA in one condition. He had a final match with Sting, but then it'd be on like a neutral ground or something. And three, last time I heard Ric Flair still do doing like promotioning for WWE. I didn't know how to say that quite yet, but so obviously the chance that it's Ric Flair, because to be honest, there's still a small fragment of a chance, but I'm saying this right now, even if you think there's a small fragment of chance, I'm telling you right now, there's 0% chance it's him. Take that as you want. I really don't want to see Ric Flair in TNA. I don't want to see him. You want to know why? He's deteriorated so much over these years. I don't care about Shawn Michaels versus Ric Flair. He's deteriorated so much over these years that I really don't think he'd fit on a main event in TNA. But back at the matter at hand, Cass switching gimmicks is retarded. Everything just seems to be retarded. Nothing seems to be going quite as expected for TNA. They try to turn Sting heel, and by the love of God, Jarrett's the only one who can get it done. Isn't that very interesting? But yeah, Cass as Suicide, terrible idea. Should just hired some new indie star to play a Suicide, and if they did, good for them. But if it's Cass, like I said before, it's a retarded idea. This is Tommy Spud, and good night. I'll tell you what, dude, if Triple H wants to bury people so bad, how about you put some money into cloning Triple H? That way he could bury himself, and you'll never have to deal with him in the title hunt ever again.